Okay, Sagittarius, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for voting, and thank you all so much for all your kind comments and everything that you kind of do. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so it's difficult in order to go off these voting systems because it says 50 votes. People voted 50 people, but the percentages are less. So I'm just going off the amount of votes of people. So you're next, Sag. So let's see. So the first spread obviously is going to be, this is for the first half of March. First spread will be here and the rest of it will be over on Vimeo, like you should know. Okay, it really is more of a benefit if you kind of do the buy all option, because then you get to see everything that I put in there. Okay, but if not, I could be dealing with the Pisces. If not, it's £3 for the rest of the reading. Okay, so let's see, Sagittarius. Hope you've seen the new awakening to hitchhiking, karmic hitchhiking, and the awakening process. Okay, I've also just got some new cards that I'm going to use out soon, hopefully. But let's have a look. Sagittarius for the first half of March. Can't get used to these cards now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for the first half of March. Thank you. First card out, Three of Pentacles. So you could be working extremely hard at work, okay? It can mean work. It doesn't always mean three-party triangle, okay? Or three people, or four. It can mean that you're working really hard with other people. You're trying. It seems to me like you're trying really hard to work with people, but it could be difficult in order to do that, okay? It's like you probably feel at work that other people are watching you. You know, like other people are watching you. Sorry about the light. Other people are watching you, and that you're trying to rise above it a little. You're trying to rise above the competition. If it's to do with love, you might be trying to rise above the competition. If it is to do with that. Yeah, but if it's to do with work, it could mean that you're just you're trying to rise above other people. That's what I'm kind of picking up. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for the first half of March. If it is to do with three people, you know, take a look at the video that I've just done. Hopefully, give you more of an introspection. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What is wrong with these cards at the moment? So you've got the King of Wands, so you've got Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay, in somebody's chart or yours. King of Wands can be a little eccentric, kind of a little bit. You could have someone at work, maybe this fire sign, earth sign. Doesn't have to be. This is not necessarily a fire sign. It's just a little eccentric sometimes. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is an earth sign, or the mother. There you go. Something to do with motherhood, something to do with children, nurturing children. You've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. So this is kind of like the feminine kind of feminine masculine. You've got feminine and masculine kind of qualities, really. Could have a lot to do with children. You could be thinking about pregnancy, or you could be pregnant, or you could just be feeling like it's the time of the month is what I'm picking up, the time of the month. You could be probably, I don't know what women do. Why women do when they won't forget it. Might be feeling, I don't know if women, if you get bloated, like during the time of the month. You might be experiencing some kind of bloating around the stomach area. I'm seeing a lot of red. All I can see is red. Red, red, red. Red, red wine. Some of you might be drinking wine. Yeah, it's kind of like that there's two energies moving away from one energy. Like there's a fire sign, any sign really, moving away from this energy. Can't really tell. But it seems to me like it's more to do with motherhood and children. Yeah. Stability, single, independent. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is kind of like cutting people out. So if it's to do with work, you're pissed off pretty much, and you're just cutting people out. You're like, fuck it, I've had enough. You know, stop overanalyzing, stop watching me. Because if it's to do with the watching, this is the kind of approach that you take on, is like, you know. The Queen of Swords is kind of like, she's very wise also, because she's been through enough, you know. She's kind of like got to the stage where she's kind of like, you know what, I want something true, something honest in my life, and I don't want no three-parted kind of situation if it's to do with love. I just want the truth, and if you don't give me the truth, well, then pretty much you can piss off. That's pretty much what that is. Also, if it's to do with work, it's the same thing, you know. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first half of March. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the first half of March. Okay. So there's an offer. So you've got an offer, an opportunity. The door is open. So you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be offering you something, or you could be offering to them. Could have fire in someone's chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somewhere mixed within someone's chart. And Earth. Could also be interested in, because the Eight of Pentacles showed up, to do with tarot card reading, healing, spiritual. Six of Cups, so you've got soulmate energy. This can be the short past, long past, or basically to do with children. So to do with children. The Queen of Pentacles is also like the Earth Mother, and so is, you've got two mothers. Two mothers do have them. That's a British comedy show years ago. Some mothers do have them. It seems to me that there could be two people that are pregnant. Two people that are pregnant. One of them could be an old soulmate. Because I don't normally go off gender, but for some reason they kind of wanted me to say that there's two women and one man, one male. He is looking towards keeping something going of three. I need three women in my life, and there's two here and there's one here. You've got three women. These could be men or women, but I don't know why I'm picking up on that there's three women. An air sign, an earth sign, and then whoever this sign could be. Could be Gemini. I think this is sometimes classed as Gemini. But this is the Empress. This is also the mother. But she's also very wise, you know, in the upright, in the high vibration of the Empress. You know, she's very wise. The fact that she doesn't enter the empire until she knows that she's called to action. You know, it's like a calling of action. But she's faced away from this woman here too. Something to do with children, definitely. You could be thinking about wanting someone that's more grounded and stable. You know, Six of Cups. It can mean that someone that you're in contact with or want in contact with, or from the very long past. Six of Cups. Sagittarius, Sun, Rising on Venus. First half of March. Sagittarius. So you've got the King of Pentacles now. You've got the Nine of Wands. You've got Gemini showing up. I'll take those. You've got the Five. So that's fighting with someone from the past. This is kind of like deciding. There's a lot of conflicted energy here. You've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles between the six. But you've definitely got someone's fighting with someone from their long past. From their long past. Could be Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn with water in their chart. This is the battle. This is fighting. This is PTSD also. This is loneliness. This is someone that was ghosted from the past. This is like ghosting, where there's no one actually there anymore. So this is kind of like metaphysical, kind of like a cry for help for a 9. You know. But you've got someone looking looking at somebody that is traumatic. It's kind of like teasing. It's like a Gemini maybe. I'm not sure. You've got a lot of people here. People around. Because you've got kings and queens. Don't know what's going to come out in the rest of it. You've got the Ace of Cups showing up, which is opportunity. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is another opportunity. It could mean that you're just sick to death and tired of being ghosted and being alone, but you won't admit it. And that you're having inner conflict and battle with the mind. This is also the mind, conflict of the mind, because Gemini is like decision of conflicted energy, of being like ghosted and fighting with yourself and like over-analysing stuff, a bit like the Queen of Swords. Can mean Aquarius. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. And you've got Gemini. It's kind of like there's a mixture of people's charts. Yeah, but what we'll do is we'll go over to Vimeo, guys, and I'll start to clarify and see what a lot of this is. But you've got some kind of counterpart of wanting something stable with someone from the past. But there seems to be a lot of deciding. Okay, alright guys, I'll see you over on the other side. It's all in the description anyway. Peace.